Hello everybody, Kazim here. Trainers play a very vital role in molding the life of others. But before you can call yourself a trainer, there are certain skills that you need to possess. And that's what this particular episode is about. We're going to be listening to very well experienced trainers share their take on what those qualities are that anyone will need to have, anyone will need to possess before they have that bragging right of calling themselves a trainer. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe and give the video a thumbs up if you like it. Enough said from me now, so let's listen to them.
Hi everyone, so Kazim has asked me what is the one quality to have before you can call yourself a trainer, and I would say you need to be able to speak clearly. Whatever the language you're presenting in, it doesn't matter how much of an expert you are on the topic, if you can't talk in a way that communicates that knowledge, then it's not going to be much help to the people that you're trying to train. Strangely enough, this is particularly an issue for people who are presenting in their native language, which in my case is English, of course. Talking too fast, using contractions, running words together. In some cases there's a problem with regional pronunciations and colloquialisms. These things all impede communication. Of course, the reason I know this is because I've done all these things myself. And another problem is using lots of ums and ahs and then trying to speed up to compensate. It just makes it difficult to follow what you're saying, and the more brain power the learner has to expend trying to figure out what you said, the less they have available for learning and remembering what you said. So that's why I think it's a good idea to record yourself and do what I call the double speed test. Listen to yourself presenting at double speed playback and ask yourself, is what I'm saying still understandable? Could I endure listening to that for any length of time? If not, then I would strongly encourage you to focus on practicing slowing down and trying to speak more clearly. And keep practicing until it's automatic. Training is like juggling. The basic stuff needs to be automatic so you can focus on the subject matter. And if you can automatically speak clearly in whatever language you're presenting in, then you'll be a better trainer.
Hello there. Thank you very much for your time. Kazim, the globally known Microsoft and Azure trainer, has asked me this simple question. He says, what is that one thing that helps a trainer stand out, or the one skill or capability that trainers should have that would help them to be able to discharge their training responsibilities effectively? And I think that's a brilliant question in reality. And for me, that one thing will be a good trainer must have the knowledge, the skills, and the capabilities in the area that they're looking to do or to teach others. You can't give what you don't have. If you're going to teach a certain course, or a certain subject, or a certain line of work, it must be that you have some validated knowledge in that particular area. It also must mean that you've got some great skills in that particular area, and that you've got the capability to deliver that work to various audiences and possibly clients in different locations. Without that, you will not be able to train effectively. You might read the slides to people, you might read the content to people, but the key thing that you need to be able to discharge your work appropriately as a trainer is to demonstrate your knowledge, your skills, your ability, and your competence in the area of work. And this usually comes from both exposure and experience to various things with various clients in different places. So once again, my key nugget will be the fact that you've got to be very knowledgeable, very skilled, and capable in the area you're trying to teach others, simply because you can't give what it is that you don't have. I hope this has been useful. Thank you very much for your time.
Hi, my name is Adnan Hendricks, and I think a good quality for a trainer to have is to be a good listener and to bring added value. Try and find out as much as you can about your attendees, about why they're on the course. Maybe there's a specific scenario that they want to learn about the product, and try and during your delivery to go beyond than what's just covered in the course, so you can bring that added value and help them with the technology. And that's it for me. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Alan Murray from computergaga.com. I've been an Excel and Power BI and overall Office trainer for 20 plus years. And for me, one quality that a trainer needs to have is a real interest in the development of the learners. Be willing to go the extra mile for them, as that is who you are there for. Don't just be a mouthpiece that throws information at them. Be approachable. Some of these learners may be nervous, shy, embarrassed. So make sure you're there for them. Be adaptable to any concerns they may have. Not every learner learns in the same way. So be willing to change the way that you convey information and to give them the extra assistance in the way that they need. And finally, to have integrity. If you don't know something, then admit it. Say that you'll get back to them. There's no shame in that. It's normal. But do make sure that you get back to them. So overall, the mission is to train them. And having a keen interest in their development, making sure that they leave the room better equipped than when they entered that room. And that is the true quality of a trainer.
Hello everyone. Kazim Adeboye asked, what is the one quality that you should have before calling yourself a trainer? For me, it's being passionate about the software that you're teaching. Hi, my name is Lavel Claytor. I'm a Microsoft Office master and a certified trainer with over 25 years experience in the field. When you put a smile on your face, it puts your audience at ease. It makes it easier for them to learn, and it also makes them excited to learn, and it also starts to remove some of that stigmatism that they may have when learning something new. So you want to make sure that you have a smile on your face. You want to make sure that you are excited about what you are teaching. And if you notice, like when I say Microsoft Office, you can see like my smile just gets so big. You also want to make sure that you let your students know what you are teaching and what they should expect. So they are expecting for me to be like their navigator. I'll tell them, I'm going to tell you what we're about to do. Then I'm going to give you instructions. Then I'm going to tell you how to get there and what to do when you get there. And this gives the students an opportunity to be able to experience the task and then ask any questions that they may have concerning that particular task. So what you want to do is make sure that you smile, know your software, and take every opportunity to teach someone something new. Have an amazing day.
Hello everybody, I am Bob Cornelissen. I am a consultant and a trainer from the Netherlands and an owner of Topcore, where we give trainings about SCOM, which is one of Microsoft's monitoring products. I am not a Microsoft certified trainer, but I have been training people at customers and online for years and have been a Microsoft MVP for 10 years now. Now, Kazim asked me to think about what the one thing is that I wish I knew before becoming a trainer. Well, when I started out, I was explaining things to a customer or while presenting at international events. It was to interact with whoever is there during the session and adjust according to their needs. And keep in mind, those were usually short sessions of an hour. Nowadays, I teach a lot of my trainings online, with attendees coming from all over the world. And these trainings are from a half day to multiple days. I never knew this would be so different, and it is essential to keep people interested and entertained for a longer time. This is why we have animated and colored slides all through our presentations now, thanks to our graphics designer. And we are looking into adding more modern techniques as well soon, like virtual reality maybe. It also takes a longer time to create these trainings due to having to standardize and writing down all of these texts to be consistent every time. Well, that's it from me, and I wish to you all the best of luck and a great time in your quest to becoming a trainer or to improve your trainings. Until next time.
Hi folks, my name is Geoff Lilley. I'm a trainer for a living. I've been a trainer on and off for about 22 years, mostly with Microsoft Office applications, but in the last year and a half I've started training at my company Power School on how to use our student information system, and that's everything from record keeping, grades, behavior, staff data, and a number of other data related aspects. One of the things I found in my 20 plus years of training is that it's very important for a trainer, before they do anything else, before they step on the stage, to be prepared. If you're not prepared, if you don't have your material in front of you and ready, then you don't have a chance in hell of succeeding. So your best bet as a trainer is to study your material thoroughly, anticipate the most common questions that your audience is going to have, and be ready to answer them. Be ready to pivot on a moment's notice. Part of preparation is not just knowing how to read from your material and present the slides or the curriculum that you've either written or has been written for you, but being able to pivot on a moment's notice in order to be able to adapt to your audience's needs. Part of training preparation is understanding your audience so that you can anticipate their needs and shift and pivot so that when they come up with an idea you hadn't thought of, then you're ready for it. So that's my advice to new trainers: is preparation is the key to success. I look forward to seeing your success in YouTube videos to come, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks. Have a good day.
Hi, I'm Dwayne Natwick, a Microsoft certified trainer and Azure MVP. I was asked by Kazim to provide one quality that you should have before you call yourself a trainer. And I think one of the most important attributes to being a trainer is not just being able to tell a story and be able to provide information about a concept, but it's about being able to relate to the people that you're speaking to on all levels. And that's a very important thing, especially if you're doing training for a technical aspect, technical product or service or solution. You might be teaching that or talking to multiple different levels of expertise within that room. So being able to relate to everybody in that room at the same time is an extremely difficult and important attribute to gain as a trainer. And once you have been able to do that and been able to speak to the people in that room at all levels, I think you truly then are an exceptional trainer. So that is my take on how to consider yourself a good trainer. And I want to thank you very much. And feel free to reach out to me on social media if you'd like. Have a great day.
Thanks, Kazim, for the invite to talk about one quality that you should have before you call yourself a trainer. And when I was a network administrator, one reason that I didn't think I wanted to become one was because I love to share information with others. And the previous network administrator was into the hardware and, just kind of the back end, wasn't really all that interested in training end users about what their home directory was or how it mapped the home directory as well as printers for end users. And I had a lot of interest in educating and empowering people with that knowledge so that if they understood, if you move from the third floor to the fourth floor of the building and you don't let me know, the issue from my perspective is I still think you're on the third floor and I'll map you to the third floor printer. Your home directory moves with you because it's for you personally, but the printers being shared at my first company were something that users wouldn't think about and then would complain, why am I still printing to the third floor? Well, that's because there's a script that needs to be manually updated at the time. And so educating users on that and sharing that information meant they understood what I needed from them, and they understood a little bit more about how the printers themselves got mapped in the first place and how the home directories worked and operated. Giving some of that knowledge back, I think, is the first step that you need to be a trainer. And then the other thing that you need is experience. And the only way you get experience is by training others. So it's kind of hand in hand. You need to have an interest in sharing the information that you have learned or knowledge that you have, and you have to have an opportunity to do so to build those skills as a trainer.